All right, everybody, welcome back for round two. This is some more playtesting of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TCG that's coming up on Kickstarter in 2026. This is EndFaze Games. So this game is going to be a little bit different from the first one. If you made it through that long video, I actually missed the trigger of life loss when a character hits the graveyard. So this game should go a lot quicker, and it's going to be the correct way to play. Once again, I have 10 ooze in each deck. That's kind of your mana base, your land, you know, how you pay for your cards. In the next game, I'm actually going to be playing it with the ooze in a separate deck, which is going to be much different from this version because you're guaranteed an ooze every turn, but I'm going to be playing it a little bit differently than just getting to draw, you know, one card from your main deck and one ooze every turn. I'm going to do it where the player that goes first gets one ooze, and then I'm going to do it like one piece. The player that goes second gets two ooze, and then you get two each turn after that. So then player one would then draw two to go to three, and then he'd go to 5, 7. Kind of balances out a little bit differently than just each player drawing one ooze. Kind of makes it a little bit more important of figuring out, you know, who's going to go first and be on the play, that kind of thing. So once again, I'm going to roll first for the heroes, and that's going to be a 4. And then for the villains, they're going to get a 1. So the heroes are going to go first. They're going to draw 7. And then the villains are going to go ahead and draw 7. And then we will decide mulligans. And the mulligan, how I do it, is however many cards that I do not want, I'm going to just put on the bottom of the deck. So the heroes this time are starting out very good. Last time, if you remember, I think I'm just gonna bottom deck 1 and draw 1, and we got that to start. So now for the villains, we got a pretty good start over here too. I think I'm gonna put 1 at the bottom as well for them. And then we'll draw that, and we're gonna go ahead and let the heroes get started. With this game, you draw on your first turn, and the heroes are off to the races with their ooze this time. Remember, you get to play all of your ooze all at once. And we are going to go ahead and we're gonna do Donatello for 2, and then we're gonna play his power, which is Tech Geek. Search your hand or deck for a device or vehicle and play it for 1 less. So I think the play with him is to go get I think it's to just thin out, and you just go get the communicator. And it doesn't have a cost, so we just play it. That awakens Donnie. Every time you play a device or vehicle, you may unfatigue Donnie. So now we're going to search our deck for a hero and play it for 1 less. So I think, knowing that we have this in our hand, we go get Splinter. And we'll play him for 1 less with the communicator. That's going to go in our junkyard. And then we might as well use his... I don't think we have another device to actually use. We can go get it. Well, we have to and play it for 1 less, so we don't have anything else with that. So we'll shuffle. And heroes are having a good time this time. we'll go ahead and play Pizza Delivery. I don't have real pizza in eyesight. I actually did eat pizza tonight, but I don't have any pizza in this room. So we're gonna draw 3 cards. We were killing it with the heroes this time. Equipped to Donatello for 0 ooze. We drew a bow staff. And then I think we're just gonna, just to be safe, we are going to burrow Splinter, and we can't attack this turn. I don't think there's anything else that we can do with him. We do that, and then we're gonna play Sewers, which buffs up Splinter. And every time a hero turtle sends a villain to the junkyard, you may draw 1 card. So we are off to the races this time with the heroes. So let's go over to the villains. Let's draw a card. We've got a good amount of ooze for them. We'll go ahead and play Dimension X. We'll go ahead and pay 1 for Krang. Try and save some space here. Make sure I get it all on the camera. Scoot these up a little bit. We'll pay 1 for Krang. I think we'll go ahead and pay 2 for General Trag. Oh, I think we need to undo that. So we played Krang. Then we'll search our hand or deck for General Trag and play him for 1 less. So he only cost 1, so that's good. And then we have these 2 cards left. So then I think we play Comlink, search your deck for a villain and play it for 1 less ooze. So I think we want to get I think Slash is very good, so we'll play Slash. So Krang is buffed because of Dimension X. Slash gains intelligence, which doesn't really matter in my game because I know what the other person has. And that's a power ability. So, I mean, that's kind of busted when I'm playing against myself. And then all we have left is Crooked TMNT Gang. We can't play that, so that'll go to the junkyard. So I think we need to do some work here. We can't attack Splinter. So I think Slash will do 35 to Donatello. And Donatello will hit back for 40, but Slash takes 15 less battle damage, so he'll only take 25. As I mentioned in the first video, you're gonna need a lot of dice, and it's a lot of damage that pops off quite a bit in this game, and there's a lot of token generation. So Slash has 25 damage. And then I think 25 doesn't quite kill Donatello. But I think we'll just go ahead and tap him and create 3 Rock Soldier tokens. Oh, and then with his attack, your opponent discards 1 card from the top of their deck. And then his attack doesn't have an effect. I think what we do, because Donatello, yeah, we're just gonna send the 3 Rock Soldier tokens into, the reason why I didn't attack with General Crag and just create the 3 is that they can attack all at once. It doesn't really matter. He's gonna take 15 damage. So he'll be up to 50 damage. These will all be dead, and then the villains will pass the turn over to the heroes. So, oh, okay. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just play Donatello Does Machines. Add 1 device from your deck to your hand. I think we'll get that. I think that's a pretty good one. It's Telephone Rider device. Pay 2 ooze and switch 1 hero in the arena with any hero in your deck. So it might be a good idea, since Donatello is getting ready to die. We could go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and, well, let's awaken Splinter. Let's pay 1 for April O'Neil. We'll get her out. Slash is awakened though, because he has that effect. We're gonna go ahead and do the 2 ooze, and we're gonna play Telephone Rider, pay 2 ooze, and this stays out because this has LP. So this can just be done over and over again. Pay 2 ooze and switch 1 hero in the arena with any hero in your deck. So Donatello will be running back into the deck, and I think the good idea here is, because he is token proof, I think the move is to get Leonardo. So the bow staff is unequipped right now. And then the sewers also gives all hero turtles plus 5 LP plus 5 attack, which didn't matter for that interaction on the last one. So we shuffled those heroes up. So we got Slash, that is pretty dangerous. We will do the arrows attack, send 5 damage to any villain card up to 4 times. So we'll bump him up to 45. That's just deal damage, so nothing happens back there. So he's got 45. We need to do 35 more damage to him, and he's dead. And that is exactly what Leonardo does, and he has first strike. So, and nobody else is there to block. We will attack Slash, and he'll be dead. And he is worth 2 ooze, so the villains go down to 18. So that's the main trigger that I missed in the last game. So 45, yep, plus 35 is 80 all day. So that is all we can do here as the heroes. Let's awaken our villains, and let's draw a card. I think right now the move is to do Krang. We got 2 things, because I have Shredder. I can either do the distress signal. I don't think I need to do the distress signal yet, because he has plus 100 LP right now. So Krang may not be attacked. Oh, we needed to flash somebody with April last turn, and we were gonna flash Krang, because that makes the most sense. So now I have to do the distress signal. I'm gonna go look for the Bubble Walker. And it is play it for 1 less ooze. So we'll put Krang in the Bubble Walker, and then we will shuffle our villain deck there. Make sure that's in the camera. And then I think the move here is to pay 2 for Shredder. And that's all we can do with our hand. So now Krang, when April's attacked, you may pay 2 ooze, so that we don't have anything to where she can use her effect. And now this will be doing the attacks instead of the Bubble Walker, or instead of Krang. So I think the move here is to attack April, send her to the graveyard, because it does 35, she has 35 LP, go down to 19. And then I think yeah, I think we just double attack here and we'll do 25 to Splinter, and he'll do 25 back to General Trag, and then we'll kill him with Shredder. That will take the heroes down to 17 because he has worked 2 ooze. And I think that is it for this turn for the villains. So we'll waken up the heroes. We'll draw a card. We'll pay 2. Oh no, we have to roll that back because Splinter gains 50 LP. So he has 50 damage, 25 and 35. He has 60 damage. And Shredder now has 25. Got to remember the effects of the location cards, which that's fine because we needed to do some damage there. So we'll pay 2 for, but then they're back up to 19 because he didn't die. I think we'll pay 2 for Raphael. Whenever Raphael enters the arena, you may return target villain to its owner's hand. The thing is, everybody is tapped. He's in a vehicle, so we can't return him. So if we return them, then they lose that damage on them, and then they can just replay them again. So we need to see if it is making sense to do that. I don't think it makes sense to do that. And then we'll pay 1 for Burn. And we're gonna immediately use his news editor. Look at the top 5 cards on your deck and put them back in any order. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we kind of like all that. I think we'll do this. I think we'll keep it like that. So now I think we use Splinter's deal damage effect to Shredder. So he'll be at 45 now. And then we will Leonardo 30 into him. Oh no, he gains 5 attack from the sewers. So that does kill the Shredder because he'll do 35 and he doesn't take any damage back. He has only 80 LP. So we'll do Leonardo into the Shredder. They'll go down to 16. And then I think right there, I think we pass there. And we leave Raphael up. Get these out of the way here. We'll draw a card. We'll awaken this. And they're cooked. We will do retro mutagen ray gun equipped to a villain, and then I believe you need to tap this and we'll turn him into a 10/10. It's target hero, turtle, or splinter is turned into a non-mutant token, 10 LP, 10 attack. So he's a 10/10. That's kind of brutal. And I think we just attack with General Trag there into Raphael. That'll kill him. But then, so it's turned into a non-mutant token. So I don't think we gain any, because he's a token. Yeah, we don't have any life loss on that move there. And then I believe we will laser beam blast. I've been missing that. That's just the static ability. Once per turn, you may deal any card 20 damage. So we'll take him up to 80. And then the Utron takeover attack will actually kill Splinter there. And then they'll go down to 17. We missed a draw from the sewers from Shredder and Slash, so I'm going to go ahead and make those up now. And I think the villains pass their turn there. So we'll draw. We will go ahead and do Vial of Ooze. So we'll be up to 5 ooze this time. Let's go ahead and use Bernie's effect. Look at the top 5, put them back in any order. I think we'll do it that way. We'll go ahead and equip the katanas to Leonardo. They equip for 0, so that's awesome. We'll go ahead and use 2 of our unabsorbable ooze for Casey Jones. Casey may equip up to 4 weapons. I believe I still need to pay this even once it's out. Maybe not. We'll just go ahead and equip it since it's out. Since it would be sitting there, I'd assume that he could just go ahead and pick it up. I think we need to take out that ray gun because it can really mess up the heroes. So we'll go ahead and do 25 to the retro mutagen ray gun. And then his effect has deal all other non-token villain characters in the arena 5 damage. So he'll go up to 30. This is not a character, so I don't think that takes any damage. And then I think the move here is to do so Leonardo's hitting for 45 with the katanas and the sewer effect. So I think we do 45 here to take him up to 75. So he's got 75. And then I didn't want to use my absorbable ooze yet, but I do want to take out General Trag, and then we'll bring out Michelangelo, and then we'll just kill General Trag. That'll give us -2 on them. And then every time a hero turtle sends a villain to the junkyard, you may draw 1 card. And that's all we can do as the heroes. So we'll pass over to the villains. We'll draw a card. And the villains are having a rough time right now. We'll add 3. We'll pay 1 for Crooked TMNT Gang. And everybody's all tapped out, but I don't think it matters at this point because they are going to be attacking big time here soon. When this card enters the arena, make 2 Crooked TMNT tokens. Once per turn, you may deal any card 20 damage. We got the Telephone Rider out on the hero side, so they can, like, if we take out something as the villains, it needs to be taken out, otherwise they'll just Telephone Rider it back. So I think we do the 2 TMNT tokens into Bernie. And then he's going to hit back, and he can actually shuffle back cards, which the top of my deck isn't really very good for that, but I do have it planned out, which is fine for now. So we'll do 2 of these guys into Bernie, and then we'll do Crooked TMNT into Burn to knock him out. He's worth 1, so we'll get into 16 here. Once per turn, you may deal any card 20 damage. So I think that's where I deal the 20 damage to Telephone Rider, and then we attack the Telephone Rider to take it out, and then that gives me 1 more ooze for the villains, but the villains have no cards in hand, so it's going to be kind of rough. And that's all for them. Wake up and draw. We'll pay 2 of our unabsorbable ooze right now for Mondo Gecko. Don't want to use those absorbable ones just yet. Oh man, what am I at for villains? Must have hit that. 2, so they're down to 14. And then the heroes are down to 1, 2, 3. They've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're down to 14 also. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's tied right now. So now we can do some hitting. Michelangelo's out, so Mondo and Mikey gain some good attack stuff. Leonardo's hitting for 40, so I think the move here is to Leonardo into Crooked, take them down to 13, and I think we need to start taking out that Bubble Walker. I think we'll do 35 into the Bubble Walker there, and he will hit back for 35. And I would assume that the roll recover would still go off. But that seems kind of busted to roll it when he doesn't have damage on him prior to this. So I think I'm not going to roll for that on this one. So Mikey does 35 due to the Mondo Gecko. And then I'm going to do another 35 with Casey because he has that to take out the Bubble Walker. I cannot remember if you lose life due to a vehicle leaving. I don't think you do. I think we can do this. I think we'll use the 2 for Donatello's portal generator. And we'll use our 2 for that. I'm gonna pay 1, search my deck for a hero, and add that to my hand. So I think I'm gonna go get Donatello, shuffle my deck, and I can with what the villains have out on the board right now, I should be able to use that again next turn and then bounce Krang back and do a lot of damage because they have nothing in hand right now. So we will I would assume Krang is awake because of him being in the Bubble Walker for so long. So I think I'm going to save Mondo. Pass over to the villains. We'll see what they draw. Nothing helpful. Laser gun. Equipped to a villain. We might as well just do that. Equip that to the villain. Deal 25 damage to any card that is not burrowed. I think the smart move here, I guess, is to do it to the portal generator. So it'll be 25. And then I think he can't be attacked back, so attack anybody, draw 1 card. And that can come in handy next turn. That could play a big factor. That might save him. But right now we have a lot of damage coming through. So it looks like we can take out Krang before he can be put into that, which is the main thing. So we'll draw a card here. We'll play an ooze that we just drew. So knowing what I know playing this, they have enough to play the Technodrome and Krang only cost 1. It's kind of unfair that I know that they have the Technodrome because I was going to all-out attack this turn and just bypass Krang. But I think the smart move either way, because he has 150 LP. So let's see if we can kill him. Because the heroes all get +5, hero turtles all get +5 attack. So Leonardo is hitting, and he doesn't attack back because he has a 0 attack, so we don't have to worry about taking any damage. But he does draw a card off of the effect though. So every time he gets attacked, they draw a card. So I think the move is to still, it would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think I'm going to stick with my guns and just do an all-out attack. Or no, there's a character on the field I can't attack. So I have to attack him first. So it makes it easier. 45 into Krang. 35 into Krang. So that is 80. draw, draw. $25. So let's do this. 45, 35. Mondo gives it plus another 5. So 45 plus 40 is 85. Plus 25 is 110. $140, and then Donatello kills him. So we drew 2, they draw 3 more, and Krang is dead. Okay, now it's the villains' turns. They filled up their hand with all of that. And we'll see if the villains can come back now. So they've got options. So I think we'll do 2 for Baxter. We'll have him pick up that. We'll do 2 for Karai. And then we'll save the rest. Search your deck for Shredder and play for 0 ooze. Place Karai back in your deck. We'll do that. We have a different Shredder in our deck. There he is. Play for 0. I think we'll deal 25 damage here. So 55. And then they're all tapped out. I think we'll do Baxter. Hits for 25, so he's at 55. And he gets plus 10 LP. So he is at 80. 55 plus 25 is 80. Kills him. And they'll go down to 13, which is the blank one on here because it's unlucky. And I think that is, well, search your deck for foot soldiers and add that card to your hand. There's the foot soldiers. We'll shuffle up. This one's still going a little bit longer. It just seems like it's a longer kind of game. Might have to try and find a way to cut down the game time. So we'll wake up as the heroes. Scoot these guys up. Casey has the bow staff. We'll draw a card. Play another ooze. I think the move here is to probably pay 2, place a hero or villain in the arena back in the owner's deck. So I think we'll bounce Shredder back to here. So there's that. I think we'll use Tech Geek, search your hand or deck for a device or vehicle and play it for 1 less ooze. And that is awesome. So we'll go get the party wagon and we'll play it for 1 less ooze. And now we need to figure out what we want to do. It will hold 6 heroes think what we'll do is we will hit Baxter with Casey for 35. I think what we should have done is I'm gonna undo my telephone writer. We're gonna keep Shredder out. We're gonna bounce him back. That's the move to do there, because we can't attack cards with flying with other than Casey. So Shredder has 75 LP. Every time you play a device or vehicle, you may unfatigue Donatello. So he's back awake. He's back awake. Whenever Shredder is attacked, search your hand or deck for Bebop or Rocksteady for 0 ooze and use to block Shredder. So we have to remember that. So I think what we do here is, or did I just screw that up? I think Donatello. Yep, let's undo that again, because check this out. This is why we do this. We'll leave Baxter out. We'll bounce Shredder. That was the right move. Casey Jones hits Baxter for 35 because of the bow staff. He can attack cards with flying, and then Baxter will hit back for 25, and then Donatello will take him out. So then they'll lose 2, and then we can all out attack right now. We'll put Donatello and Mondo in the party wagon. We'll do Wacko Bombs, -2 ooze directly, which is now pizza points. So they'll go down to 9. And then Leonardo will attack for 2 pizza points because he is worth 2. So now the villains are down to 7. And there's that. Okay, cool. We figured it out. So now we'll draw. We'll play an ooze. And then we will we'll pay 1 for a foot soldier. And then we're gonna play some catch up and pay all 6 for the Technodrome and put the foot soldiers in the Technodrome. So now we have some ground to make up. So we will do, so it's 13 to 7. They all have to attack the Technodrome, but it's not going to be doing any damage back because it doesn't have an attack back. So we have to find the way to do the most damage. So deal all hero cards 25 damage is what we're going to do. So the Katanas will die. Leonardo will take 25. Casey Jones will die, so they'll go down to 11. The bow staff will die. The portal generator will die. And then we'll just put a 25 here to notate that all of those cards have 25 damage on them. And that's all that they can do. And we will pass there. So we'll draw a card. We got these guys in the vehicle. We got Leonardo over here. We'll awaken our ooze. I think we're going to take Donatello out of the vehicle. And I'm going to search for a device or vehicle. Well, and play for 1 less ooze. I think it needs to be played right away. So I don't have any devices. So Donatello is out and tapped. I don't have any other devices or vehicles. Well, I do. It doesn't need, it says in play, search your hand or deck. Okay, cool. So I think I could still pull that and then play this. And played as a vehicle. That'll wake up Donatello, but it doesn't matter because he's in the cyber suit. So then deal 30 damage to any card. This is not going to attack back or anything, I don't think. But it can burrow though, so that's cool. All right. So let's do 40 to the Technodrome, 50, and we gotta remember that Donatello has 25 damage, but the cyber suit does not. So we did 40, 50, and then 35. 40, 50, 35, so 90, 100, 110, 120, 125. So 125 is on the Technodrome. He's tapped and we'll pass there. We'll draw a card, play an ooze. We're gonna pay 3 and search for Krang and place him back in the arena. That's just out of anywhere. And then I think the play here is attach this to Krang, deal 25 damage to any card that is not burrowed. So we'll deal 25 to the wagon, so it'll go up to 50. I think we'll pay 2 for grappling hook and equip to one of your opponent's cards with flying, dive, or burrow. You may attack the equipped card. I think we'll deal all hero cards 25 damage. So he's at 55. Oh, I lost the dice. Where did it go? I don't know where it went. So he's at 55. He's at 75. And then Donatello, Mondo are at 50. Cyber Suits at 25. And I think we'll go ahead and attack the Cyber Suit since I can attack it for 0, and we'll just draw a card there. And then we pass there. We'll draw a card as the heroes. We'll play an ooze. And we will do 30 and 50, kill the Technodrome. So the Technodrome is dead. we'll do 40 to the foot soldiers, take them down to 6. And we will pass there. Looks like the heroes might take this away. The Technodrome was a little scary. But there's always a chance. We'll do I wonder 3 pizza points directly. He could have ate up some time, but yeah. I think we'll do 4 for Foot Cruiser, and I think we'll just do 2 ooze directly and put some pressure on. I think looking back on it now, if I would have done with the Technodrome 3 ooze directly, I think the villains might have won. There's a lot of damage out though. Do I want to do that? Because they all have to attack the Foot Cruiser. Let's do... Yeah, I think what we do is we do 50 to the cyber suit. And then I think this probably dissolves. Because everything has a lot of damage. We can somehow come through this, I think, with the villains. I'm not sure. And then we'll do 1 for Mousers. When this card enters the arena, make 5 Mouser tokens. And I believe we pass there to the heroes. We draw a card. We awaken. The villain's got some blockers though right now. I think we do... Yeah, the vehicle may not be attacked. It has flying. I may attack cards with flying, but then a token will block it. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. I think we do 2 pizza points directly here. Take them down to 4. And then I think we'll do Leonardo into a token. And then we'll do Donatello into the Mousers. But we'll block here with this one, take them down to 3 Mousers. And I'll pay 1 and play Zach. And we'll pass there. We'll draw a card. We'll pay 2 ooze for, not even going to try and pronounce that, but place a card named Shredder from the junkyard into the arena. Which Shredder do we want? Oh, we shuffled the other one back. So we'll do Shredder. We'll put him in the vehicle also. We'll pay 2 for Metalhead. Metalhead copies all the abilities of all hero turtles in the arena. Krang is only worth 1. I think we'll do... So we're all tapped out here. We'll do Metalhead into Zach. And that'll take them down to 10. These are 3 tokens. This game's going a lot longer than I thought it would. We'll do Foot Cruiser into the Party Wagon. It'll kill the Party Wagon. I think we'll take Krang out with his laser gun. And we'll tap an attack for nothing and draw a card. We'll tap 1 for Baxter. Make 1 Mouser token for each ooze you control. So we got 5 ooze. We'll bump them up to 8. So this is 8. And then I think there I'm gonna play Smoke Bomb as the good guys because he's probably gonna attack all out with those to take these guys out. So I'm gonna end all combat for the rest of the turn there. So we'll awaken. They're down to 4. We'll draw. We don't have much help here. They got so many blockers. We'll do size. And then we basically just gotta attack 3 tokens. But they're just gonna keep growing. And I think we passed there. And I think the villain's kind of overrun here because of the token generation. And Krang will have a lot of card draw here coming up. And it's about to get bad. So we'll have 3 here. Got Krang, Android Body. We'll just do take out Mondo Gecko. So they'll go down to 8. We'll go Krang's so laser cannon, deal 30 damage to any card, so that would be 85. That'll kill Leonardo. So that'll take them down to 6. And then we'll do Metalhead into Donatello. That'll kill Donatello. Take him down to 4. We'll do Baxter and Mousers into him. Takes him down to 2. And looks like the villains have eked out a win here. We'll see what can happen here. And the heroes drew nothing, so it's just a gain 1 pizza point for every non-villain. I didn't really see a good point in playing that a few times because you can't really. I'm trying to be as fair as I can playing against myself. But yeah, so that game actually still went a little bit longer, just about as long as the other video where I wasn't taking character damage. So yeah, that's something to think about moving forward. There's a lot of token stuff, a lot of dice, a lot of interactions, but it is pretty easy for the most part. That did go a lot smoother than the first game I think that I played. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you don't mind leaving me a subscribe, leave a comment if you like, subscribe to the channel. It all helps out just a little bit. But thanks for watching. This is EndFaze Games. Catch you next time.